Yes, hello. There's nothing more dangerous than starting out a new venture without having any idea what you're doing. But danger is my middle name. And that is, my friends, the title of this new and trailblazing accomplishment of mine, which I'm calling the Alex Johnson Show. Mostly because that's the only thing that they let me call it. I'd like to call it something else. And Dangerous, my middle name, is obviously silly. Now, what are we going to be talking about on this show? Well, we're going to be talking about a number of things, including me and how awesome I am. And I'd like to engage you and interest you in an event that is happening tonight. And this is called the Bad Sunset Release Party. And in this party, we have such writers as Willow Ridley, and we have Emery Leanne, and we have Michael Gagain, and Zora Edwards, and myself, and we're going to be displaying our wares and talking about our various ventures, our books, things that we've done, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And hopefully we sell some books of ours, because in the end, that's what it's all about. It's about commerce, and it's not about the love of it. Of course, we'd like to think that we live in another world where you can easily make your work available, and the financial and economic aspects of it are completely irrelevant, but that's silly. So I say I have some time left. It's counting me down. I'm not sure what that's all about, but at any rate, it says I can add music tracks to the playlist by clicking on the add button. So I'm going to try this. Clicking on the add button here, playlist, and wow, okay, so it says I can get some soundtracks, and I'd love to have some soundtracks here, because there's nothing that really sort of sells your work than a soundtrack. So I'm going to play some music for you right now, because that's going to help soothe your mind and prepare you for what I have to discuss. And I'd like to thank Jesse Dedman for inspiring me to take this on. He's not aware that I'm talking about this, but I saw that he had used the Spreaker, and now I am using the Spreaker because I guess there's some sort of music going on behind me now. Okay, that's called Acid Man. I'm going to try an electronic loop. How's that? Does that make you want to listen to me more? All right. So I was inspired and a little alarmed that he was saying don't do a horror magazine, because I have a couple of horror magazines in the works, and you kind of want people not to discourage you. You want them to get behind whatever you're doing and say, yeah, that's the shit. That's hardcore. Okay, so I'm trying dance now. Upload. I can upload things. Open Music Library. Yeah, baby. Loading your music library. You haven't uploaded any music. Okay. I don't know if I'm even like on the air anymore. Format audio files. Jeez, I don't know. This is a little disturbing. So, not going to worry about this too much. So I have 9 minutes and 28. Boy. So I'm anyway talking about how you can make yourself viable in this industry, which is roughly speaking, we're talking about horror, we're talking about speculative fiction, we're talking about being dangerous. It says to load a track to the deck, double click or drag it. So I'm going to have to open that up for the next available slot that I have, and it's counting me down here, so I have an arbitrary amount of time. I'm on the air now, and so it says net uplink, net ping, time left. Boy, they're not giving me too much time here. So, wow, that's an alarm going off in my head. If you're still listening, this is Alex Johnson, and danger is my middle name, after all. So, we're talking about horror magazines, commerce. We're talking about how you can make money from writing imaginative fiction. Ha 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 ha. How are you going to do this? I've been trying for many years, and I think you really, really need, at some level, to want to sell your work. Now, there's an idea out there that's been sort of touted by mystics and spiritualists that you can have a viable entity or property that will make money for you, and you can also indulge your art and everybody will be happy. I think that you really, really need to want it. So, in conclusion, we're going to conclude this experiment right now, and if you'd like to be on the show, like that, we're mostly just experimenting here, and we've got a little palette or menu of stuff we can do, but the most important thing is the paper, counting the paper, and that's about it, folks. So you like what you hear, please go ahead, and we're going to be doing more of these things. So yeah, I know you're just absolutely thrilled at this first episode of Alex S. Johnson's show, and this is Danger is my middle name. I picked that, and I'm wondering why. So, anyway, thanks for listening, and we'll be back.